Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Mean Joe Green, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's done. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Up the middle they go. It's done, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Prescott off play action. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sky Moore from 13 yards out. And the Wizards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Dunn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's done. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. And he he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Steps away. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Now here's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Dak.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Prescott.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Dak.
This is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Andy Lee now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down. It's done. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 36 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Bullet good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Lions will take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 4.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Goff. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd down and goal. Goff.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, they'd already intercepted him. That time he was trying to extend the play, getting outside the pocket. A costly interception as it's returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to do just a bit too much on that play, and you and I both know from experience in watching, sometimes it's better to take the sack or maybe run for a short gain rather than force a risky throw. He tried it, did not work out well for him at all.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Goff now looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, that got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lewican. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. That's done.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Here's Goff. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From just shy of midfield, Goff being chased out left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. On 2nd and goal. Goff eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's done. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. That one good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Up the middle they go. It's done, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Marr able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Into the hands of Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. Right side caught by Jackson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
With it is Brown. Touchdown! That punt returned 69 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their second attempt here, the first drive, stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who get the ball to the end zone. They're playmakers.
They would like that. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Prescott to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alexander Madison. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. On the draw, it's Jackson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he's loose again. Touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Prescott on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Prescott yet again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And it's fielded at the 34. Results in 6. Touchdown. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 56 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. First down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Jerry Rice, open right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try him out.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mean Joe Green busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 74 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it is 42-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receiver.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.